Pisces, welcome back. Pisces, last but not least, sorry, I am still recovering from Aquarius's reading. That shit had me everywhere, up, right, left, down. It was all over the place. Okay. That was weird. I didn't want to look in the camera. Are you guys having a hard time looking at yourselves? Why? Why are you guys having a hard time looking at yourselves? I don't know, but stop it. Okay, Pisces. Last but not least, like I said, your next holiday blessing, your next blessing. Say holiday blessing because it's like your Christmas, like your little Christmas surprise. Let's see. Your guys' energy feels a little bit better than Aquarius's, that's for sure. I don't know why this matters, but I'm going to tell you because it's coming up. Earlier, just really quickly, my sleep schedule's a bit off. I'm sleeping in increments of like 2 hours. Like, I'll go to sleep between like 3 and 5 or 4 and 6. And then I'll be up and then I'll go back to bed like from like 9 to 11 or 10 to 12. And then I'll eventually get up like at 3. I get about 7 hours of sleep. But I usually get up at 3 now. I tried for 3 months to regulate my sleeping schedule and it just wasn't working. And finally when I gave in of trying to control my own narrative, my body trying to tell me, hey bitch, what do you, like, stop. I finally was like, fuck it, this is what we're doing. So I don't know what time it is right now. It's probably like 2, which actually it's still early. Instead of waking up at 3 and feeling like shit because I felt like I slept all morning and I wasn't going to get shit done, and then trying to regulate myself by going to bed at 12 and trying to reset my schedule, it wasn't happening and I wasn't getting shit done and I was feeling guilty. And finally I let go and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to sleep when I'm tired, and then when I wake up, I'm going to do what I have to do. I have never been more productive in my life. I have baked like so much today. And then earlier I was laying in bed and I was starting to feel anxious because I was like, I have to I usually record a few days before. Mind you, I know you're like, what the fuck? It's coming out for a reason. I don't know what the reason is, but it's coming out for a reason. I was laying in bed. It was like around 8 and I was getting anxious. I was like, I have to do those readings and I have to do this and I have to do that. Normally I'll do readings like at least a few days before, if not the day before, because again, I don't like feeling pressured to do anything. Then I don't want to do it. If I feel pressure to do something, I don't want to do it. I won't do it, and then my energy won't be correct, and then it turns out like shit, and then I'm pissed off. So I found myself doing exactly that. I was like, oh, I got hurt, and then I was like, you know what, I'm not doing shit. I'm not doing anything. I'm not going to do any readings. If I feel like it, I'll do it tomorrow. I'm going to just chill because I'm not going to pressure myself into doing anything. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go take a bath. So I did that. I ate. I went and took a bath. I went in and changed and relaxed and whatever. And then I felt better. And then I was like, okay, I can do readings now. I feel calm. I feel loved. I feel soft. And I have the energy, right? There's something about controlling the narrative. I don't know if it's going to come out, but that had to be said. All right, Pisces, holy shit. Your next dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Well. Yeah, there's a need to do something different to change the narrative. There's a need to do something, dance differently. If you've been hitting the drum the same way for 20 years and it's worked and now it's not working anymore, it's time to hit the drum differently. Make the beat different. You're growing, you're evolving. I feel like you've connected with something, with someone with a higher power, and you're evolving. You can feel it. It's almost like a train that has started, and no matter how much you hit the brakes on it, you can't stop it. And you're trying to like hit the beat to like re-regulate. Like, no. If I just keep doing this, if I just keep doing that, it'll go back. I can do this. I can do this. You're trying to control it, and it's not going to fucking go back, no matter what. There's a need to hit the drum differently to get a different beat because you're moving into a different kind of life. Your life is about to change completely, and I feel like it's something really good because my head is vibrating. If I wasn't spiritual, I'd be concerned and go to the doctor. No normal person should go, my head's vibrating. Alright, let's keep going. I knew there was a reason I was telling you my story. I'm telling you, through 2-3 months, I was just like, God damn it. Nah, some days I go to bed at like fucking 8 in the morning. If I can't sleep, I can't sleep. I'm not forcing it anymore. Cracked open, and technically, well, no, that doesn't matter because that's my problem. Cracked open, yeah, you something cracked you open. You got hit over the head with a coconut, and you're never gonna be the same. It's almost like you're peeling a layer, and I just heard the last layer off because, look, you're peeling the last layer of this humanness, and what's inside is pure vibration. It's pure energy. It's pure. I just heard the big O. What the fuck are you guys doing, Pisces? Oh my god. Don't eat steak in front of a starving dog, okay? Please. Lemuria. Creating heaven on earth. It's happening. What the fuck did I say? It's almost like I've been using this analogy a lot. My whole body is vibrating, like from head down to my toes. It's just doing that, like the cold chills, but it's staying. It's not going away. Oh man, it's like I just looked down at this picture and I just saw like the Garden of Eden. Like you're reaching your Garden of Eden. But there's a need for you to just hit that note. And then I heard the big O again. What are you guys doing? I heard the note and then I saw it and then I was like, the big what? I'm not going into that shit. Your guys' mind is somewhere else right now. I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing. And now I'm all stop, Pisces. Oh my god, I'm gonna get this one. I need to see the bigger picture. There's a bigger picture here. And I just got those chills again all over my body. Oh my. Okay, seriously. Seriously, there's something happening here. There's something happening here. It's big. It's massive. I feel like for you, you think this is just like a simple... It's a simple, you don't understand the gravity of what this changes. This is like, your life is never going to be the same. And it's going to be the kind of life that you, even as a Pisces, who does all of this daydream, you couldn't have daydreamed this into your own imagination. This is something that you couldn't have even dreamt of. It's beautiful. You're thinking it'll be nice, and the way you're imagining it, it's beautiful, but it's too low. Like, it's too low. You're not even giving it enough credit in your imagination. Think bigger. Think, yeah, no. I don't even know how to explain what I'm seeing. And then I keep getting these weird-ass sexual references. Oh, my God. You got the love. What the fuck did I just say? Who's your psychic? Humbly. Maybe not so humbly, because I think I'm too humble of a person anyway. Hadarian energy, codependency, boundaries. You're afraid. You're afraid that you're going to become codependent or of something, or you're afraid of codependency on you. You're afraid that people are not going to respect your boundaries. You're afraid of losing control. So you want to control the rhythm. It's not working anymore because the rhythm doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work. That note is not even sounding right anymore. I'm over here doing my fake drums. You guys like that? I actually did play drums for a while because my dad, he plays every instrument, or he did. Um, and so he taught me a little bit of drums, a little bit of guitar. And then I learned violin in elementary in LA. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. There's something about music. You got the love. You have exactly what you need to change the drum, and everything's gonna work out exactly. You're scared, so you're seeing through the log in your eye. You're seeing something through a tainted view. You're not seeing it correctly, and you're not meant to. You're meant to trust and believe when you're being guided. You're not meant to if everybody knew. I'm gonna use myself as an example because like I said, I'm too humble, so I'm gonna be a little less humble. If every motherfucker that I dealt with actually saw my value at the beginning, they would have stayed with me from the beginning, right? Every single person that I have ever been with has come back after trying to get back with me. Every single person. And I am the person that has got away for a lot of people because they don't see it until they get with someone else and they're like, oh shit. And, sometimes you can't backtrack certain behaviors. You can't undo certain things that you did, right? Sometimes. I'm talking about like cheating, like abusiveness, like shit like that, right? Like years of fucked up marriages. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes you can't backtrack that shit. There's no going back. And when you grow, when you continue to grow, you're no longer at that same axis, at that same level, at that same energy with those people that you were with. When I tell you that when I connect with anybody from my past, like let's say my ex-husband, because he's the only one I talk to, nothing. There is no connection there because the vibration is so off. Nothing. Nothing. I just have a love and emotion for him as the father of my child, as a person. But it's too far. There's too much of a difference there. I can't explain it. I don't know how to explain it. But this is what I feel for you guys. I feel for a lot of you guys are the person that got away and it's kind of stuck with you. You now want to control the narrative because you've been hurt in a lot of situations, in friendships, in business. And you having control has helped. But there's a time to release because your guys are telling you, yo, you learned the lesson. The beat is different. Release. Let go. We're moving you somewhere else. We're removing you to your Garden of Eden. You need to see the bigger perspective here. You have what you need, exactly what you need. You have the boundaries you need. You also have the understanding you need. You're meant to create a different kind of heaven on earth. And one that's very green, but not with money. Green with plants. Remember, if we don't have plants, if we don't have bees, I don't give a fuck how much money everybody has, we're gonna die. If bees go extinct, we all die. We need bees. Bees have nothing to do with money. I mean, we can, put in money and, grow beehives and shit. But if for something were to happen, we cannot survive. Google it. I'm being serious. If bees go extinct, we will start to die off as a planet, as a people. We cannot live without them. If we don't have trees, how do we get oxygen? We can have fake oxygen like that one movie. I don't want to live like that. Fuck that. This is meant to be greenery where there's abundance everywhere. Water, greenery, fruits growing, trees growing, your literal Garden of Eden. All right, let's start to get deeper. And it's funny because I ended Aquarius's reading and I left that card there. It says partnership. See, and there's a song that came on. It's when the DJ puts some music. It's in Spanish, but it says, when the DJ puts some music on. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to say what it's saying. Damn it! It says when the DJ puts the music on and she goes down, your life changes. I don't know why everything's so goddamn sexual here, okay? Whatever. And you forget your worries in life when the DJ puts the music on. She dances like never. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep going because it gets dirty. All right, clarifying dance with life, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, like you're enjoying your cake, you're enjoying your wine, but do you see how there's an ox there, or is that a bull? I bet you're bullheaded, which is weird because you might have Taurus in your chart. But it's almost like you have your cake and your wine and you're sitting pretty, but it's you're good. You're good. You can make this. It's gonna happen anyway. It's gonna happen anyway. With the King of Pentacles. There's something about that bull, I'm telling you. Okay. You're sitting real pretty here, looking good in your finances, really good. But there's a bull here, so it's almost like you're extending. You've created your life in a section. What is that? I'm just seeing a lot of electronics, a lot of just energy from like computers and shit like that. And there's no green in your life. There's no. You need. You're being moved into. Move more. It's almost like your soul is calling you to say, okay, we need you to move into this aspect. And it doesn't mean that this one place in your life is going to go down. It just means that almost like, are you building a farm? Are you getting animals? You're building a farm, having chickens, growing trees. This isn't the first time I heard this reading. I think I got this in Cancer or Virgo. Maybe Libra. You're going to be moving into like stepping out of what your comfort zone is. But it's because you're meant to build heaven on earth. You can't have heaven on earth just with the computers. Ace of Swords, seeing the full fucking truth, seeing the whole truth, and now it's coming in. You have lots of options, and you're going to have lots of options, but the options are not meant to choose from. Like, every single one of these cups has a different thing in it. One has home, one has heart, one has fire, one has growth of leaves like plants. So I'm getting a lot with like starting to grow your own plants. Excuse me, starting to grow your own food, almost like starting the amount of abundance that you have in one aspect, you're going to have it in this other aspect, and it's meant to grow. There's meant to be a balance of both. You're not meant to live in just, there needs to be something about greenery, something about like growing your own fruits and survival or some shit like that. I don't know. Having many options, but not of people. That's not what I mean. Like, almost like a jack of many trades, master of none. And I feel like you're a master of one right now, or at least a couple. You're meant to have, like, I'm just seeing somebody who's meant to have like a house in the country with a farm that grows your shit, or a family like that has different, like, I don't know how to explain what I'm seeing. You're not meant to be in one genre right now. You're meant to expand and have different genres. But it's gonna be something with love. So maybe, like I said, maybe there's a relationship coming in. Seeing the bigger picture, none of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Yeah, seeing the bigger picture of what you're meant to do. I feel like this has to do with your purpose. You're coming together with people that are actually gonna give to you, not people that just take from you. This is people that are gonna come in to help you grow too. Seeing the bigger picture about the shit that you went through. Understanding why you went through what you had to go through. And understanding that you've reached a peak. And it doesn't mean that you're going to do less of that. It means that you're meant to expand in a different area. Different areas. Okay. Let's clarify. You got the love. With the... What the fuck is this? 9 of Cups in reverse. You feel like you don't have the love. You feel like, what if you fuck up? What if you don't do it right? What if it's not enough? What if the same thing happens over and over again? What if it's not, you lose your sovereignty? What if you lose yourself? You're not going to lose yourself. Why would the universe put you in a jail? I don't mean a literal jail. You're not going to lose yourself. With the Queen of Swords? Fuck no. No. With the Queen of Swords, Earth School, Life Lesson, Soul Group, the Queen of Swords is, and this is going to bring an ending on the Tower moment. Yep. And this is going to bring you out of Hermit mode. And then you're going to drop the 10 of Wands. Yeah. The Queen of Swords does not linger on her husband. Does not. This is the Queen of Swords is somebody that does not. They know they have their own duties. Imagine the not the president we have. Imagine a president. Okay, don't imagine our president. Imagine a president and his wife, right? They all have their jobs. They all have their jobs to do. They're all meant to do their own shit, right? The Queen of Swords is make sure there's no bullshit. She's truthful. She's honest. She's knowledgeable. She's not going to sit there at her queen's feet and be like, oh, all I want to do is you love me. No, this bitch is busy. This bitch is busy doing her job. Doing what she knows she needs to do, because she's not going to sit there and be a lapdog on her partner. The Queen of Swords does not do that shit. The Queen of Swords is going to get knowledge, do what she has to do, not wait on other people to do shit for her. No, no, no. And she's going to make sure, look, the Fool. Make sure that she already knows. She knows how to live her life. She's lived alone. Also, the Queen of Swords could be like a divorcee. Somebody that's been divorced knows how to live their life. This person even has white hair. This is somebody that is seasoned. This is not somebody that's going to be like, I want to be all over you constantly, and I want you to give me everything, and I want you to do this, and I want to control you, and I want this and that. No. No. The Queen of Swords, depending on the situation, knows her lane and knows her place. With the 7 of Swords. Why the 7 of Swords? Hold on. More on the Queen of Swords. The 7 of Swords, because of the Ace of Pentacles and the Strength. The Queen of Swords knows a lot. She knows a lot. Or he knows a lot. She knows that the Ace of Pentacles is coming to her, and she's sitting here being strong. She's holding strong, and she's holding it tight for the both of you. And the Queen of Swords could be a guy. It's just energy, right? Don't be afraid of losing your sovereignty. This is not something you're going to lose your sovereignty with. This is somebody that's really good to work with. This is somebody that's going to take you out of, like, heartbreak. The Fool again. I feel like you were dealing with negative Queen of Swords. They seemed like they were, like, what you were looking for, but it wasn't. You were getting, like, the Queen of Swords in reverse. People that were mean. Like, they used their words to hurt. That were selfish. That were cutting. That were... They were with the sixes, seven of swords. They were sneaky motherfuckers, using you, um, manipulative. Just, I think that's what you were dealing with. But this is an actual Queen of Swords. This is somebody that is gonna have their boundaries high at first because they've probably been through a lot of the same shit you have, or a lot of their own shit, right? This is not somebody that's good. This is an Ace of Pentacles. This is the highest of highest opportunities from the universe, and this is somebody that has the strength to pull their own fucking weight. I feel like I need more, but I don't feel like I need more. Tell me one more. What else do they need to know about the love? They have the love. Tell me one more about love. This is the Empress in reverse. The Empress in reverse. You kept getting false empresses. You kept getting false empresses. This is a real empress. You're scared of this not being the real deal. Is this the real deal? Let's see. Is this the real deal? Is this the real deal? What is this? Take it or no? No. Knight of Wands with the Page of Swords. Yeah. You're going to learn real quick what the real deal is. And if you think that you've ever made love, you've never made love. Not until you've been with this this person that's coming in and you have the love. You've never known the High Priestess. You have never known a love like this, and you have never made love like this. This is something that's going to be, I'm telling you, this is going to be a whole different world for you. Prosperity, shut the fuck up. Oh my God, focus on the positive and more good will come. I think you're confused. That's why I got confused. Give thanks for blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins in the mind. Hit that drum differently, Pisces. You're about to get heaven on earth. And I believe that the whole reason I was talking about how I grew up religious, I don't know if that was this reading or another one, but is that religion makes you believe that if you don't do right on this earth, you go to hell. Spirituality believes that you go through hell and then you get to live on heaven on earth, right? Because I technically believe that this is hell. Anyway, all right, Pisces, I love you guys so much. I hope this helps somebody. Don't be confused. Follow, hit the drum differently. It'll literally guide you to exactly where you need to go. Okay, I love you guys so much. I hope this helps, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.